Hi, welcome back to Markets of Sunshine. You may have seen this video I did yesterday. Today is Friday, December, what is today? 3rd? 4th? I can't remember. Today, I think today's the 4th. Anyway, somehow I had to record this in 2 videos, and then when I edited and merged the videos, the first video turned out fine. The second video got garbled somehow. So thankfully, Linda watched the video and told me. Nobody else told me. So I don't know if I thought I watched it all the way through the first time on YouTube, and it did not have that garbled on the ending. But so maybe when Christina watched it, because she didn't say anything about it, but when Linda watched it, then she gave me the heads up. So I'm going to record this in one video. So unfortunately, you won't see the making of the photo journal needlebook, but I'm going to go through the supplies with you of what you will need. And then the next time I do a video about this, I will go through it with you and we will go step by step. So this is a flip through video of the how to make a photo journal needlebook, and it is very easy. So once I explain it to you, you'll be able to make one without any worries whatsoever. And I will, though, make one with you together. We'll do it one together in my next video. So what you'll need will be vintage fabric of your choice, and it can be embroidered, it can be a vintage hanky, any kind of a linen is what I am using in mine. So I'm going to just tell you what I used, but you can vary it in any way that you want. So this was vintage linen fabric, and it was more probably like a table runner, the side table decorative that you would put down to protect the wood or glass. And then I cut this so that it was 8.5 wide and 7 3/4 in height. And then I have a ribbon, so you'll want a piece of ribbon, and the length of the ribbon so that you can have a nice closure. You don't want to have it, too short and then it just doesn't look right. And then it just, the appearance. So this is 27.5-inch piece of ribbon. And then I stitched this to the cover. So I took my linen, and then I have a decorative piece of cardstock, not paper. So it's not copy paper. You can't print that out. But if you took a white cardstock, and that's what I did, and then I printed a digital image onto that white cardstock. So the white side of the cardstock is what I glued the linen fabric to, so you wouldn't see the pattern. So I think that's important to know. You don't want to have it double-sided, because then that image might come through on your linen, especially like if you have a lighter color white. And then I glued this linen to the cardstock. I waited for that glue to dry because I did use tacky glue. I like Aleene's tacky glue. Then I went with a zigzag, as you can see, all the way around the edge of the cover. And then after I did that, I came back and I used a straight stitch on both sides of the ribbon, as you can see here. And then I did a zigzag on each end to reinforce that so that it would be able to close easily and hold it. And this is just absolutely snug as a bug in a rug. And I folded over the ends and just put a little tiny bit of glue just to have that be a nice, cute, finished look. I thought that was a nice touch. Now, one signature is all you need, and then your needle book. So we'll start with the signature, and then I'll tell you how to assemble that, and then we'll go on to the needle book, and I'll tell you how to assemble that. So for your signature, you're going to need one piece of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. Again, I printed this. This is digital paper. And I took the piece of 8.5 by 11 and I folded it on the 11-inch side. So then this right here, where's the ruler? Ruler, 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 ruler. I moved my basket. Hold on a minute. Okay, so the height of this is 5.5. So that's the 11 inches folded in half. And then this side of the is 3 3/4. This is where I folded it in half, so that makes it a nice size. So as you can see, I left it. I didn't want it to go to the edge of the cover because you don't like it when you go to close it. You don't want things hanging out. You'll see when I close it what I'm talking about. Okay, now that's the outside piece of the signature. So you want to have a sturdy cardstock piece for the outside of the signature. And now the inside of the signature is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is kids art paper. I have it in white and I have it in the cream. So this is not copy paper. This is kids art paper. So it's a little bit of a thicker, nicer texture. This is a very, very nice texture here. And I bought this one from Walmart. This one I bought at Michael's. So you can look those up if you would like to get those. And the digital papers that I've used, this is from Jane LeBlanc. I don't know what her Etsy shop name is. She is in our Facebook group, Junk Journal Junction. So if you want to check that out, head on over to our Facebook group. The link will be in the description below. And I have my Etsy shop Facebook group. Those are for my Etsy customers and projects that we do and things that I share exclusively for my customers that I don't share in the Junk Journal Junction because that's more sewing and journaling group, whereas my Markets of Sunshine is, like I said, it's strictly for my customers. So if you've ever purchased from me, no matter where other groups you may be in, because we are all members of multiple groups, but that's where you can find a lot of my things that I share with my customers as well. So Markets of Sunshine Facebook group, and then Junk Journal Junction Facebook group. So you will find lots of cool things in both of those. And then I used a vintage Polaroid style. This is going to be a photo spot. So remember, this is called a photo journal needle book. So this is where one photo could be. This is where another photo could be. And then I've left this here could be, again, the photo strips, the old-fashioned camera photo strips, you know, the negatives that you would get. So I'm going to put a picture here, and then I'm going to try to crop it to go in between that. We'll see how that works out. And I will be getting a camera that, if you have a camera where you can print your photos online using photo paper, then be prepared for that. That's a supply that you're going to need come January for all of the journals that we're going to be making together. So we're going to be doing photo journals all of 2022 in different styles. So I did the same thing back here. This was a vintage book page. You could use a music page, you could use a magazine page, anything you wanted to use from a vintage book, or even could be a new magazine, but I prefer vintage. So I put another Polaroid photo spot there, both sides, and then another film strip page here. And then this outside cardstock is made into a pocket. So you fold it in half and you just sew the ends down. You could use a heavy-duty glue, you know, Aleene's tacky glue, but I prefer sewing because you know it's not going to come apart. And then this cute paper, and it's just another journaling spot. So these are hidden journaling spots. And then that one is in both of those. Okay, so that's it. So you have the 9 pages plus your outside piece of your signature, and you just fold that in half, and you're going to sew that down the middle of your cover. And then your needle book is 3 things. 2 pieces of fabric, which I, again, used vintage fabrics. This is a vintage chenille. This was left over from my bedspread that I had made into a robe. My friend made into that robe, if you've seen that video. And this is a beautiful vintage cotton. Oh, it's textured. These embroidered, machine embroidered tulips. Aren't they gorgeous? So this is the other side. I love texture. It's just like when you just, run your fingers on this, it's just so much better than just when it's just flat, smooth. There's nothing to it. And then when you feel this here, over here, the chenille, it just, I don't know, there's just something about it. And then the vintage lace, and I have this pen that I purchased from an Etsy seller, and I will tell you her shop again, since the other video died. Okay, the Cutie Fulls Place, CUTIEFULS, the Cutie Fulls Place is her Etsy shop. So if you go on Etsy shop and up in the search bar, type in the Cuties Full Place, all one word. Don't put any spaces between the or Cutie Fulls in Place. And then in the drop down menu, it will come up with shops named, and then click on that, and then you'll be able to find her shop. So, in case you didn't know how to do that. And then on the back of the little needle book, I did another little piece of this beautiful vintage trim, lace, whatever, and put the other cute little pin in there. It's so cute. And then Linda, I had purchased something from her a long time ago, and this is just a swatch of vintage fabric and a little roll of some kind of cute trim she had, and then she wrapped it up on one of those twine fiber cards. You know how when you get those little fiber things, they put them on these little cards. And so that's so adorable. So we're going to make something with this in the next video. So I'm so excited. I just love this style. Aren't you in love with it? I know Christina said she is. I am in love with this as well. So then fold over your little needle book, fold over your signature, sew it right down the middle, then close it up, and you can embellish this further. You can embellish this outside of your needle book further. I'm going to add some things on here that I've thought about already that would be so super cute. I'm going to look for more of these decorative pens, stick pens. I think making these is going to be, I think this was a bead is what I'm figured it out. And, but you just have to use that, bead jewelry glue or the E6000, which is too smelly for me. So I'm not going to mess around with that. And they're pretty affordable. So I thought, I'll look for some more of these cute little pens. Aren't these adorable? I love these things. And so I will do that for future little needle books that I'm going to make. And if you want me to make you a needle book, if you're not crafty, you don't do this kind of thing, you don't sew, then I would be happy to do that. And you can send me a request through my Etsy shop. And then we'll go from there on what the materials would be, what colors you would want, the price, and all that kind of thing. So, but I just love this. It's so cute. It's just super simply to make, and it's just a beautiful addition. So what I did is I'm using my Rebel Quilter evergreen journal that I made with you, and you can go back and watch the video playlist on how we did that. And it's fabric. Oh, love all that. So I'm just going to tuck it on the outside of this journal because it made it too fat and wouldn't close if I put it on the inside. And then it just sits right in there. And then this was the tassel we made. These are so beautiful. And we'll make some more tassels. So I thought it'd be so cute to make a tassel for our needle book. So we're going to do that in the next video, is to make a tassel for our photo journal needle book. Okay, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be really cute, and we're going to tie everything that we've used the colors for the outside and the inside in with that tassel. And then we may even make one of these beaded book pages. This was such a great idea. This is nothing new. I didn't come up with the idea, but others saw it off other channels. But this is so big. I don't like this big length because, I mean, look at that. It's almost as big as the journal. So I want to have it, it's perfect for this size. I don't mind it for that. But anyway, I thought that would be a great little cute little addition. And we'll make a beaded bookmark to go into our photo journal. So we're just going to really jazz up our little photo journal. So thank you for being here with me today. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button and let me know in the comments what you liked about this project, and if you would like to make one, let me know that as well. Hit that like button and share, because all that helps me to get found in search. Keep creating in the sunshine and have a great day. Bye-bye.